going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body. Get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Rodgers to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good enough.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready. Now a 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Now Williams running left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Fights loose. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's go now.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll run again with Pirine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pirine will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
97.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Smith, red. Set, cut.
On third down, McLaughlin. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now he'll escape to his right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. touchdown! Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is off both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Blue strike.
Here's Lance to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Ready up. Cut.
Now a play fake. Lance. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Watson from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Lance. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Set. Go.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Here's Lance. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hurry, hurry.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Go now.
2nd down and 8.
43 rail. Set.
Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Hey, full fury. Claws red. Ready.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Lance looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Lance. Short throw caught by Dosich. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Right, right.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Here you go, set.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Hut, hut.
On the option right is Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Let's look to add the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now an audible here into something else.
First down, Green Bay.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Packers 28, Broncos 21.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Blaster, 6. Needle blue. 7.
Working from the gun, Lance. This one swung out to Williams. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. And a
heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jones. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
brings up second and goal.
Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Lance going to throw. Got his man. It's Dulcich. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as well as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And now as the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the option to give to Williams here. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Here's Lance.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Zoom. Smash. Red. Ready. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. Able to get this to Patrick.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Set.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, what a move.
And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
A big gain there, and then to put this one in the win column.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, it's no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it.